Stupid grandpa moves mountains. In a remote village, lived an old man with his extended family. The village they lived in was located between two large mountains. If the grandfather's family wanted to go to another village, they had to walk for days around the mountain. Of course, it is very tiring and takes a lot of time. Once upon a time, the old geezer with his innocent and simple thoughts expressed his determination. He invited his whole family to work together to move mountains. On the appointed day, the grandfather's family began to dig the soil slopes of the mountain. Day after day was filled with work digging and digging the slopes of the mountain. Seeing the bustle, a few days later the neighbors came. One of the young men was so curious and asked the old man, "Grandpa and the whole extended family look so busy every day, from morning to evening, digging the slopes of the mountain. Actually, what is Grandpa's intent and purpose?" The grandfather stopped his work. "We dug to move this mountain, son," he replied firmly. "Huh, moving mountains? How is that possible, Grandpa?" asked the young man in disbelief. "Why do you want to move such a big mountain?" he continued. "Grandpa is old. I'm sure, before the mountain can be moved, Grandfather must have died first. That way, isn't Grandpa doing something for nothing?" The grandfather answered loudly, "Grandpa is indeed old. But when Grandfather dies, there are children who continue, there are grandchildren who will replace. And so on, as long as we are determined, willing to work hard, full of sincerity, and consistent. Grandpa is sure that one day, this mountain can be moved. And the path of life for all of us will be easier." The determination of the grandfather and his family was so strong, it shook the hearts of the surrounding community. So, they took turns in droves, with makeshift equipment. Hand in hand began to work together to dig the slopes of the mountain. Long story short, the hearts of the gods in heaven were finally moved when they saw the grandfather's determination and the spirit of the villagers. Then, they agreed to help the grandfather to move the mountain. And HAAAP, the hands of the gods are busy waving together. In an instant, a miracle happened. The mountains also moved and the road stretched out to wherever the villagers wanted to go. In China, this legend is known as the story of the foolish grandfather moves mountains. Although the story is just a legend, the moral message about the strength of determination and sincerity is truly extraordinary. We know, the progress of human civilization will not be like now. If this world is not inhabited by humans who have the determination like the old geezer earlier. Currently, countless new inventions and modern technology is spectacular works of steel-willed humans. It's hard to imagine what this world would be like if there weren't humans who had big dreams. Steely determination, consistency, and extraordinary persistence. The legend above teaches us that the progress of individuals, the progress of society, and the progress of a nation is greatly influenced by the strength of will. Determination is a source of motivation that moves people towards their goals. Determination is wealth as well as capital for progress and prosperity. For those who have very strong willpower, nothing is impossible in this world. Nothing is impossible under the sun. As long as we have determination, sincerity, confidence and consistency, we will be able to realize what we aspire to. Have determination and make the impossible possible. Thank you for watching.